Good day, everyone. So, we are here now to our last topic entitled Petroleum and Coal, their origin and occurrence. So, let's start now.
What is the origin of petroleum? Organic or inorganic? In this course, to the Royal Institution on November 11, Sir Robert Robinson argued that both theories are correct and the petroleum has a duplex origin. The organic theory holds that petroleum formed the remains of plants and animals. Most geologists believe that the plants and animals that formed petroleum were very small, such as plankton and algae that inhabited ocean seas. When the plankton and algae had died, their remains, which were not even oxidized, began entube and sediment on the bottom of the seafloor in an aerobic environment. Inorganic theory holds that petroleum is either left over from the formation of the solar system or was formed later deep within the earth when hydrogen and carbon came together as a result of heat and pressure on the minerals. What is petroleum? Petroleum, also known as crude oil and oil, is a natural occurring yellowish black liquid found in geological formation beneath the Earth's surface. The word petroleum is derived from Latin words petra, meaning rock, and odium, meaning oil. It is so called because it is derived from the rocks, like many other minerals, therefore also known as mineral oil. Petroleum is a naturally occurring and usually complex mixture of dominantly hydrocarbon substances, liquid, gas, and solid, which constitute the commercial crude oil, natural gas, and natural aspect of the petroleum industry. The problem of its origin is complicated by its capacity to migrate and its susceptibility to change in state and composition. Formation of petroleum. Primary uses of petroleum: transportation, industrial power, heating and light, lubricants, petrochemical industry, and uses of byproducts.
Another natural source of energy is coal. So, what is a coal? Coal is a combustible black or brownish black sedimentary rock with a high amount of carbon and hydrocarbon. Coal is classified as a non-renewable energy source because it takes millions of years to form. And currently, we use coals for electricity generation, metal and cement production, glassification, and etc. Origin of coal. Coal is a fossil fuel originated from plant debris, including ferns, trees, bark, leaves, roots, and seeds, which has been consolidated between other rock strata and altered by the combined effects of pressure and heat over millions of years to form coal seams. So, the energy we get from coal today comes from the energy that plants absorbed from the sun millions of years ago. There are three evidences that coal was derived from plants. First, lignites. The lowest coal rock often contain recognizable plant remains. Second, sedimentary rock layers above, below, and adjacent to coal seams contains plant fossils in the form of impression and carbonized films, and cast of larger parts such as roots, branches, and trunks. And third, even coals of advanced rank may reveal the presence of precursor plant material. When examined microscopically in thin sections of or polished blocks, cell walls, cuticles, spores, and other structures can still be recognized. Algal and fungal remains also may be present. Coal formation. So how coal was formed? Before the dinosaur, many giant plants died in swamps, and this is called peat. Coal first form is peat, which has high moisture content and relatively low heating value. Although peat is used as source of energy, it is not usually considered as coal. It is the precursor material from which coals are derived. Over 100 million of years, these dead plants were buried under the water and dirt, turning peat into an actual coal. Coal coalification, where an increase in heat and pressure occur. Factors that affect the quality of coal. There are three main factors that affect the quality of coal and also affect the process of coalification. These are the time, temperature, and pressures. The higher the pressure and temperature is present, and the longer the process it takes, the higher the quality of rank of the coal being produced. In determining coal rank, high rank coals are high in carbon and therefore it has high heat value. The general sequence of coalification based on the hardness and amount of carbon is from lignite to subbituminous to bituminous to anthracite. As we can see the image shown on the screen, as the rank of the coal becomes higher, the lesser the moisture it has, making the higher coal harder than the lower coal. Types or rank of the coal. There are four major types or rank of the coal. First of them is lignite. Lignite contains 25% to 35% carbon and has the lowest energy content of all coal ranks. Lignite coal deposits tend to be relatively young and were not subjected to extreme heat or pressure. Lignite was also known as charcoal. We mostly use lignite to generate electricity, and a facility also converts lignite to synthetic natural gas that is sent in natural gas pipelines to consumers. One of the type of the coal is a bituminous coal. Typically contains 35% to 45% carbon, and it has a lower heating value than bituminous coal. Most bituminous coal is at least 100 million years old. Bituminous coal is another type of a coal. It contains 45% to 86% carbon. Bituminous coal is between 100 million and 300 million years old. It is most abundant coal found in the United States, and it accounted for about 48% of total US coal production in 2019. Bituminous coal is used to generate electricity and is an important fuel and raw materials for making cooking coal or used in the iron and steel industry. The last type of the coal is anthracite, the highest coal rank material, which appears to have been derived from algae, which is known from the Proterozoic eon. It contains 86% to 97% carbon and generally has the highest heating value of all ranks of coal. Anthracite accounted for less than 1% of the coal mined in the United States in 2019. Anthracite is mainly used by the metals industry. Coal mining. Coal mining is a physical extraction of coal resources to yield coal. Also the business of exploring, developing, mining, and transporting coal in any form. Methods of mining. There are two ways of coal mining. First is surface mining methods, and second is underground mining methods. Surface mining. It is the process in which the overburden, which is the earth and rock material overlying the coal, is removed to expose a coal seam or coal bed. Surface mining can be classified into four mining methods: open pit mining, auger mining, contour strip mining, and mountaintop removal. Underground coal mining. It is the extraction of coal from below the surface of the earth. The coal is worked through tunnels, passages, and openings that are connected to the surface for the purpose of the removal of the coal. Mechanical equipment is used to break the coal to size suitable for haulage. It has three mining methods: the board and pillar method, short wall method, and long wall method. That would be all. Good day and thank you.